Why play Milio Support? Well, he provides a ton of utility with shields, heals, cleanses, speed-ups, slows, knockbacks, and damage and range buffs all built into his kit. He's a brilliant counter to CC-reliant champions, and he brings amazing disengage. However, he does have very long cooldowns which can be punished, and his kit does require a good amount of synergy and communication to pull off well. Milio's passive is whenever he hits himself or an allied champion with an ability, he enchants them for 4 seconds. This makes their next basic attack or ability deal a chunk of bonus magic damage and apply a burn. This passive scales with his AP, but also the champion he's affected's AD. Milio's Q is a skill shot which kicks a fireball in a direction which stuns and knocks back the first enemy hit. After it hits, the ball bounces towards the target's new location and explodes, dealing damage to all enemies within the area and slowing them. If this hits a target which isn't a champion, it knocks back even further and creates a larger area on the ground. Milio's W is a point-and-click ability which can be cast on himself or an allied champion. Upon cast, it creates a circle on the floor for 6 seconds, which increases allies' basic attack range and heals them multiple times. It will follow the champion it was cast on, and Milio can recast W to make it follow another champion instead. In addition, this ability procs Milio's passive upon use, and they can proc it again every 3 seconds, allowing it to proc it a total of 3 times. Milio's E is a point-and-click ability which shields a friendly champion and grants them movement speed. This ability can have up to 2 stored at one time, and the effects can stack up to twice. Milio's ultimate creates a large circle around him which heals all friendly champions within, cleanses all non-airborne types of CC, and provides 65% tenacity for 3 seconds. And the fact it cleanses everything apart from knock-up effects means it even gets rid of things like Warwick Ult and Urgot Ultimate once they've been pulled in. For combos, you're looking to start with Q and then use W. From here, friendly champions want to stay in W as long as possible, getting healed, additional range, and multiple procs of your passive. From here, use both your shields to speed up and proc your passive even more. For matchups, Milio does incredibly well into engaged focused champions, easily disengaging from them. However, he can struggle against long-range bullies who can poke him out of lane. For runes, take this, Airy helps everything he does. For build orders, start Spell Thief and Pot into tier 2 boots and a battle song. However, he does bring a ton of heals and shields, so Moonstone can work too. After this, a Putrifier is a great pickup before finishing a build with any of these as needed. For skill orders, start Q then E then W before maxing E then W then Q, taking ult whenever you can. There is an argument for maxing Q, but you already have so much damage in your passive. For some of the spells, take Flash and Ignite. Starting the game, Milio is pretty versatile in how he can play. Being a ranged champion, you're looking to poke and harass with auto attacks as much as possible, and if you can follow up by landing a Q onto a champion, it's a great amount of lockdown and damage. In addition, he also has access to pretty free poke. If you land Q on a minion, it will knock it back and create a large area on the floor which will damage and slow enemies. In addition, he has access to amazing trades. In a trade, you're going to deal some damage and take some damage. However, a lot of the damage you take is going to go into your shields and heals, and a lot of the damage you deal is massively increased due to his passive proccing multiple times. And when you hit level 6, you now have access to a massive AoE heal and cleanse, which also procs your passive again, making you a massive threat in a fight. Entering the mid game, you want to take your tower as fast as possible, then rotate with your carry to the mid lane. This will allow you to siege the mid tower for more map control and put 2 champions in the center of the map for quick rotations. Entering late game teamfights, you want to play the backline support. Use W and E on your carry as it provides them a massive buff, and use your Q to knock anything away. When it comes to your ultimate, it's important to remember it also gives 65% tenacity after use. So where it's brilliant to use it when you can get the maximum heal and maximum cleanses, don't be afraid to use it early to get rid of one key effect, as it will still be providing great value.